Today, I'm going to be talking about the creative's guide to the slow season and what you can actually do building behind the scenes during these times. My name is Evan Olbricht. I'm a professional surf and lifestyle photographer here in San Diego. So excited to talk about this because every single creative, no matter if you're a photographer, videographer, freelance, full-time, experiences some sort of slow season throughout the year. This could be so many different factors through different sports, weather, budget cuts, different quarters, what companies are spending on. All of these things kind of take effect into it. So I'm going to talk about what you can do to maximize this time and not kind of feel that creative rut that a lot of people feel during this time. So let's hop right into it. The first thing is the mindset shift from slow equals stuck. This is something I hear all the time where some people say, man, I'm having this slow season. I just can't get any clients. I'm stuck. I'm having this kind of creative drop. I don't know what's going on. I just can't make anything. I'm not getting clients. What do I do? Like, you kind of lose all your creativity when those clients aren't asking to make you stuff. And that's kind of the whole point of this is, what can you actually do to make this worth it? So the first thing is, these months do happen, but what can you do? Which that is what really matters, is saying, okay, what projects can I fill my time with that'll make this slow season more of a growth season further on? Because sometimes that slow season will help you prepare for the busiest seasons, and that's what it's done for me. So that's what I want to go to. The next one is behind the scenes work that actually moves your brand. So there's so many things here that you can do, but first off, creating content like this, creating short form content, photos, videos, little short films, anything that's in your industry, creating short form content that moves your brand. So a lot of things can be in here, which is kind of the cool part, is it goes down to what you can do creatively. So for me, if I'm having a slow season, I'm really gonna dive deep into that content, probably short form content, maybe make some more long form videos like this to fuel growth. But overall, connecting with the audience, that's what really works for my brand, because there are so many other photographers out there. How can you actually make a difference is by me actually just giving my expertise up, saying, hey, this is what I've learned in my 9 years of working in photography and surf photography, lifestyle photography, sports photography. Now I'm working with a lot more bigger brands, doing more commercial photography. So what have I learned? And that's kind of where I can move my brand, by connecting with the audience. And these videos help me connect with other brands. So maybe if someone sees my video, then they're gonna book me. And that's happened so much. I've actually had to cancel on people and say, hey, I can't take any more people because this is just getting too crazy for me, which is a great thing, but that's all come from the content before that's led up to this. And one thing that I've learned working at a marketing agency as well is there's kind of this period where you start making content and you see slight increases. But once that content starts building up, that's when you start to see this ramp up. And it takes a different amount of time for everyone in a different niche. So that's kind of the fun part, is you really have to be patient with it and just work so hard that you forget what's even happening. And at a certain point, you'll just see this kind of take off. And it happens with every single person, every single brand that I've worked with. And it's just building up that content one by one every day. And then it starts to accumulate. And once you get that content, you just hit a wall and it just goes boom. And it just goes straight up because a lot of people start seeing your content. A lot of people start engaging, all of these things. And this could also be so many other things, like building your website, fixing your website, updating your pricing, updating that. So there are so many things that can be involved in this season, which is why it's so great to work on your growth. Third thing is portfolio, website, and product building, just like I brought up. So this is so important because a lot of photographers get in this mindset of, I'm not getting any clients, I'm not gonna be able to make money. But that's where this comes in, is building your portfolio, making sure your portfolio is fully updated. If you don't have one, building that out, your website, adding products to it as well. A lot of people say, my only product is, a service. Well, that's why that you're kind of stuck as well during this, because you need other products. I sell presets on my website. I made an ebook on my website. I sell prints on my website. You have to have other things that people can buy on your website. And I've had some seasons where I haven't had a lot of bookings where my website's kind of helped with that. And then I've had seasons where I've been in super growth seasons. I can't even keep up with everything. And I'm still getting website traffic, still getting some sales on my website. So at that point, it's just extra income. So really just working on that behind the scenes. And this can just be so simple, but the slow season is the best time for that foundational work. And that's where it really comes in, is how can you build yourself up for success in that slow season for that strong season. And all these things, updating your portfolio, refreshing your website, building new products, subscriptions, courses, anything like that is so crucial to being able to grow. And then if you do have a slow season or maybe a slow year, all of that can help back it up. And then you can use your content that you've built to continue posting and to continue working on that as well to promote yourself through that season. So that's really the key there. And it is so important. Fourth thing is, what can you actually do during these times that'll make yourself as a company grow? And that is building your own creative projects to stay inspired and to continue growing in your work and in your skill set. And this is so important because a lot of big creative dips can lead to creative fatigue. So you have to really try something new, try projects that you've been wanting to for a while that maybe clients wouldn't pay for that, or maybe the budget was, just couldn't get to that budget for that client, or the client wasn't interested in that project, but maybe you and your friends really want to do that project. Go do it, shoot that film, take those photos, try to build that whatever. This is the time to do it. And this can also lead to more clients. So I actually did a photography project for my school. I made a creative film. I did a bunch of 3D projects as well. And throughout this process, I had multiple people ask me to make films. And from this, I have clients to this day that have been on retainer clients from that film project and from kind of those random projects that I did during that downtime. So that is so crucial. Is sometimes you may say, I've never done a film before, but I'm gonna try it, mess around with it. And it can lead to so many other opportunities that you never thought were even possible. Because I'd never made a film before, made one film, and I've had that client for over a year now on retainer, and we've done multiple shoots, and it's been a great relationship. So just being able to use that, new projects, and it doesn't have to be a film, it could be something smaller too, or it can be even bigger. So there's so many options here. Creating a film with your buddies, trying to get on a website, magazine, all these things can be super fun, and just really working hard towards that. So that's really the key there. And the last thing is planning for the next peak season through all of these things combined. So I know I've been talking a lot about a lot of different things: building your portfolio, building products, making different creative projects that can help boost you during and get more clients, all these things that are super foundational to what you can do and foundational to that growth. But how can you actually plan for that next peak season? So using it to plan ahead and mapping out your busy season through workflows, pricing, packages, and also new locations, mood boards, testing gear, experimenting with new formats, which can be vertical, behind the scenes. All of these things are so crucial. Even just planning out those big shoots, starting to reach out to maybe your retainer clients, saying, hey, what dates are you looking for? Put those dates on hold, block those dates off if you need to. All of these things are so crucial because you have to realize that once you're in that season, it gets so busy, you're not gonna have time to stop and try to plan for the rest of the season. You have to plan before the season through that, and you're gonna have a stronger season than ever before. So that's why it is so important to plan all of this out. And even for your sales, saying, hey, maybe I wanna sell this many shoots this year, I wanna set these goals. That has helped me so much as well, setting those goals and saying, man, I've only sold 20 presets this month. I want to get 50. I got to start making a few more content for that presets, post them on this, and this. That is really how you achieve those goals as well and achieve over them. What I like to do is always say, hey, I'm going to put these goals on paper. I don't know if they're achievable, but if I can even get close to them, I'll achieve more than I did when I didn't write them down at all. So that is how it's so important. Write down your goals and figure it out. I have a bunch of journals that I use every day for that. So important, but kind of wrap up is down seasons can be your most productive and growth time. So it is so important. Behind the scenes content, refreshing your portfolio, building out those products. If you have any questions down below, definitely let me know. I love to talk about this stuff. Totally have that business mindset, working in a marketing agency as well. So having a lot of knowledge of kind of all of this, which is why I have this channel, and it's just been so fun. So let me know if you have any topics you want me to talk about next. But thanks for watching. Drop a comment down below of what is one project that you'll start during the next down season. What is one maybe product you'll start? Are you gonna refresh your website? All of that, super interested to know and would love to help as well if you have any questions. But thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and always share this video to really help me out. And I'll see you next video.